Finding Nemo in 3D. Finding Nemo follows the story of Marlin, who is a clownfish who used to have a wife, and he was set to have a bunch of kids, but something happened and he doesn't have a wife anymore, and he only has this one son, Nemo, who has a wonky flipper, so to speak. It doesn't work properly, it's a little bit smaller than most flippers. After Nemo finally gets to go to school, Marlin is an overprotective dad, so he goes out and just keeps watching over Nemo, and then he sees that Nemo's out near this deep reef where it just cuts off and there's open ocean. And Nemo goes out there, against his father's wishes of course, and then he gets captured by divers and taken to a dentist's office, and he gets put into a tank with a bunch of other fish, and now Marlin must go on a journey to find his son. I'm gonna start off by saying Finding Nemo is my favorite animated movie of all time. I could not wait to see this movie on the big screen. It is amazing in 3D, and I'm glad to say that because I was so worried that the 3D would be like eye-stinging, or it just wouldn't immerse me enough, or it would just be pointless, or they wouldn't even do part of the conversion. I'm so happy that the 3D worked. It really immersed you more into the environment. I really loved it. Now I can get rid of these glasses. I'm not picking that up. The voice acting in Finding Nemo is A-right. Everyone in this movie is fantastic. Albert Brooks is Marlin. He's a really sympathetic character. You really feel for him. He's fantastic. Ellen DeGeneres plays Dory in this movie, who Marlin goes on this journey with to find his son. She suffers from short-term memory loss, and that makes for a lot of funny scenes in this movie. She is hilarious in this. She's one of those characters that could have gone overboard, but she really didn't. She works perfectly. She's also sympathetic. You feel for her character as well. I don't know the kid who did Nemo. I'm sorry, but I don't, and I probably should at this point, but he was fantastic. He really held his own with all these heavyweights. And you have Gil, who's played by Willem Dafoe. He's fantastic in this movie too. His character is more mysterious. He's one of the fish that is in the tank with Nemo at the dentist's office. He kind of takes Nemo under his wing because they kind of have the same issue of wonky flipper. I really have to stop saying wonky. It's really stupid sounding. Now this movie was made 9 years ago in 2003, and even today the animation looks amazing. It looks breathtaking. It's complete. It's not unfinished. That's what complete essentially is. Everything in the ocean environment looks amazing. All the character designs look fantastic. It looks like it could have been made today. With a few minor touch-ups, it looks fantastic. I really love the core story in this movie, because this movie, it is not a typical Disney tale, like where everything's happy and then something happens and then everyone's happy again. This movie is not that happy. Because the first scene with Marlin and his wife, it's so sad to see, and that just gets the movie off on a sad note, and then it goes on, then Nemo gets lost, it gets even sadder. There are comedic moments to uplift the movie, but overall this movie is not as happy as a lot of other movies, and I really like that because it was more realistic feeling. Yeah, talking fish realistic, I know, but still the actual bonding and the relationships felt like real relationships. Anyone of all ages could see this movie, and that's why I love this movie so much. It's perfect for anyone of any age. 8 to 80, well, that doesn't really work. That works for board games. This isn't a board game, so, hi, I'm Dory. Like I said, this movie is fantastic. Anyone can see it. The voice acting is great. The animation is breathtaking. Everyone can enjoy this movie, especially with all the core stories and bonding that goes on between all these characters. It's such a great movie. If anyone hasn't seen this, I really would be surprised if anyone hadn't seen this movie by now. I just love this movie. I've been looking for a rating to go above Jumbo, because Jumbo, for me, I'm sorry, I'm going a little bit off track here, but I've been looking for a rating to put above Jumbo, because Jumbo for me is usually 4.5 out of 5 and 5, and I don't want to do that. I need something that's higher for 5, so I'm trying to figure out what that is. If anyone wants to suggest that, please put below. I will use anything that I think is good. Finding Nemo gets the rating above a Jumbo popcorn. I will give that. I'll put it here as soon as I figure out what it is. That's what Finding Nemo gets. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. I cannot wait to see this movie when it comes out on Blu-ray again in December. It's so great. I love this movie. So what do you guys think of Finding Nemo? Do you like it? If you don't like it, tell me why. I will read. I won't try and hurt anybody's feelings. Write beautiful comments down there and tell me what you think. And if you like this this video, hit the subscribe button up there, and if you, who are you now?